All right, so this is going to be a quick video just outlining the ramps and the way that they're set up, getting some measurements. They're literally buried in the barn right now. I've got a boat in the way here. I've got a car to be stripped here, a trailer full of stuff, and so it's a total disaster. I can't really take them outside. What I'm going to do is measure each section and kind of give you a breakdown as to what the measurements are for each unit, and if you wanted to build your own, that's something that you'd be able to figure out. So starting with the first section, I've got both pieces stacked here. Those are the wedged shaped ramps. So the full overall length is 113 3/4 inches. The height of this taller end of the ramp is 21 3/4. Outside width, 16 7/8. The height of the legs is just based on wherever it's placed. So if you figured out the end, you'd be able to sort out the centers. Now my center supports fit inside the edge of the angle iron. So they're only 16 inches wide. That's the larger square tube. And then the smaller square tube is just as tall as necessary to make the slope on the ramp. We have gussets welded, which are 1/2 inch angle iron on center, about every, on center here, it looks like 5 7/8, about 6 inches. It kind of varies a little bit. So we're about every 6 inches, we've got a piece of angle iron. The cross ties that go up and down diagonal and tie the legs to the body of the ramps, again, were just installed on an as-need basis. Let's look at the second section of the ramp here. Total length, end to end, is 5 feet, 60 inches, 60. Initial ramp height at the start, it picks up where the first ramp left off. So we're looking at, this is actually 21 7/8. The height at the finished end of the ramp, we are 28 inches, and that's parallel with the back leg. The width is going to be the same. Moving on to the back, it's where the long upright ramp is sitting. Overall length is 12 feet, 144 inches. The height, overall height of the legs is 28 inches. And we've got 3 legs on that upright section. So I know that's kind of a crude video, but hopefully this gives you a bit of a breakdown as to what these things are actually made of. Where the ramps link together, it's just pieces of tubing with a welded nut. And what we did was we've basically mirrored that image on the other side of the ramp, so we can slide a bolt in there and the bolt ties into that nut. I think most of the bolts I had were long, but I happened to grab a short one. So I think it was a 3/4 inch box wrench, or even a tire iron can put this thing together. And scrap steel was a piece of 1¼ inch square tube, and that's what I used to tie these 2 ramps together. It was just a pass through. I would slide it through whatever square tube was available, and that would just help keep everybody in line and true, and also keep it from wanting to tip side to side. But additionally, the leveling screws on the legs were aiding with that. As long as you were on a solid surface, you could tweak and adjust the way they sat on the concrete or on the wood or whatever it was parked on top of. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this answers your questions, and we'll see you next round.